Kenyans grappling with the worst effects of the ongoing drought got some reprieve today after President William Ruto flagged off 50 trucks carrying relief food. Now, this is the first tranche of food and animal feed that will go to the most affected 20 counties, with the second phase being released later on this week. And as Victoria Rubadiri now reports, counties have been asked to adjust their budget for drought response.
The first visible sign of a government response to the biting drought that has ravaged the country over the last year. 50 trucks stocked with 20,000 bags of rice, 20,000 bags of beans and animal feed, destined for the 20 arid and semi-arid counties hardest hit by the drought.
For the last 4 years, we have had failure of rain in many parts of Kenya. And that is what has exacerbated this situation.
The relief food was the outcome of a meeting with county governments and development partners chaired by Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua.
It has been agreed that the food that you are flagging off today and subsequently will not be distributed by county commissioners alone. It will be a concerted effort between the national government administration, the county governments and our development partners, so that there is transparency and there is efficiency.
The distribution will be one of two this week, with the next consignment on Friday. This will be coupled with the mobilization of water bowsers by the Ministry of Water and an animal offtake program to be facilitated by the Kenya Meat Commission. Weekly meetings will be held to assess the needs of the affected counties, whose response to the drought has been greatly hampered by the delay in releasing the equitable share of revenue.
We further would like to request the national government through NDMA to fast-track the process of actualizing the Drought Emergency Fund, as well as immediately release the equitable share of revenue due to counties to scale up the humanitarian assistance to the household experiencing severe drought.
By October, it is estimated that 4.35 million people will be in need of assistance. This has seen malnutrition worsen across affected counties. So far, 942,000 cases of children under 5 years and 134,000 cases of pregnant and lactating women have been reported.
It is my hope that this will be among the last times we are doing this kind of ceremony, where Kenyans are facing starvation and hunger, and we have to do this. I think it is possible for us, going into the future, to have a much more proactive approach.
The president announced long-term interventions, including moving to irrigation-driven agriculture and entering into water purchase agreements with the private sector to address shortage issues.
We are now in the process of facilitating availability of fertilizer in many parts of our country, especially those with short rains. We will also mobilize for fertilizer for the long rains.
Well, the hope is this is the last time we have to do this, as the president put it. Well, the interventions that were mentioned here today are all part of an effort to achieve one thing: that Kenya can comfortably produce food and, more importantly, feed her people. Victoria Rubadiri, Citizen TV.